What it do, 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 what it do. I go by the name of B.O.D.D. representing that self-made hustle TV. Where the hustle has to be in you, not on you. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, please, man. Now, today's jam is a detrimental jam because it came out not too long ago. And it's by Sosa Man. And the name of the song is called Drive to Memphis, man. I guess they got like some type of Young Dolph like memorabilia place down there, like a museum or something. He chose to film a video and represent Young Dolph, represent for Young Dolph. So this shows that they don't have no complex in Memphis, that they been going down to Memphis, bro. They been going down to Memphis, so I'm gonna let y'all see this video real fast. Then we gonna get it. We got a lot to get into today, man. A lot.
Oh. Hey. Sunrise Slice. Song. Hey. Yeah. We're gonna drink this shit out just like this.
We got heat like the oven. You got beef, we got chopped by the dozen. And I'm eating, ain't talking about stuff. Watch yourself, cause these people be bluffing. Ain't no cops, so I can't do no cuffing. I'm a pee bitch, I can't do no cuddling. OTB, cause this shit here is bustin'. Get in trouble, don't you sing? David Ruff, super back, I mean Sosa Mac love. Super bad, y'all feel like I'm boosting. My young niggas slide, no twos. With clips and they shoot like a move. I jump in a ride with the Uzi. I got money whenever I'm moody. I came out the dungeon, was told the truth. And you gotta watch niggas, cause some of them groupies. Yeah, I'ma go stupid. On this beat, yeah, you know I go dumb. I can't fuck with a shame, got funds. Putting smoke up in both of my lungs. And my diamonds, they dance like the prom. I rep the big B, if you play, you get stung. On the west, where I am, where I'm from. Try to duck on me, you gon' get hung. Try to duck on me, you know I blocked it. Yeah, I'm on defense, I feel like I'm robbing nowadays. These niggas ain't picking no cotton, they picking out piece of exotic, then buy 'em. You having no motion, I know that you lying. Having water like oceans, I might leave you blind. In the system, they trying to hit me with some time. I used to take off when I heard them sirens, young nigga was gone. Free Benji, he on the way home. They drop bars, I win V-Long. I got bitches, they singing my song. In the Maybach, I drove it to Memphis 10 just to get it washed up by a cone. With my brothers, if they right or wrong. Ain't no back and forth, this ain't ping pong. No, we rolling up, smoking, no strong. Ayy, Tress out, so we rolling up. ELP, young, he ain't grow with us. TSF got the game in the Cobra clutch. So I doubt we gon' get it in for the both of us. I only beef if it's over bucks. For Big Mo, we still pouring up purple stuff. In the trap, got it jumping like double dutch. Ayy.
And no, I was just joking. You know what I'm saying? Gotta let the beat breathe for a little bit. Before I give it to y'all, how I give it to y'all. Because how I give it to y'all is how I give it to y'all. Feel the fuck I'm saying?
You know I gotta get it. You know Sosa jump back in this rhythm. In this spot counting hundreds and fifties. Shout out Tisa, cause these niggas silly. Got some ego, my taking the Philly. Every night mads and dreams, big million. Cut off little buddy, I heard he was stealing. That ain't spilling, that ain't dripping. I'm 100, telling free the villain. Ooh, they gotta go free the train. I'm a conqueror like Kane. He wanna rap, so I did him like Kane. I'm sorry, mama, I'm deep in the game. Came from hustling and serving stains. Before I leave this earth, they gon' know my name. And I don't want the bitch because she is lame. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I mean? Gotta get you some green. Outcast, so fresh and so clean. I splash when I'm on the scene. Set the cash out, y'all mean. Knock his ass out, I leave. It ain't about the bag, I'ma leave. Ain't talking books, but we got magazines. Don't judge a book till you read all the chapters. I'm not a rapper, yeah, I'm a splash. Know a young nigga, he stepping like Kappas. Sosa, he cold like he from Alaska. And I played over stones and whipping that battle. I was serving O's as a little rap. Any niggas mad, I'ma make them mad.
Hey! I'm soft, man. Straight up.
Hey, that motherfucking fire R.I.P. Dolph, man. Hey, that motherfucking jam is so fire right there. So this goes to show you that they ain't been having no problems in Memphis, bro. Nigga just filmed the whole video in front of Dolph cars, in front of All the monument inside, they let him even. You can see that the motherfucking place was empty, so obviously they emptied the place for him to film the video. Man, they ain't had no problems in Memphis, man. I'm gonna show y'all something else right here, man, real fast. Let me cover this up real fast so y'all can see it good. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something else what Sauce Walka had to say, man. Sauce Walka say he ain't scared. He ain't scared, my nigga. That nigga still was in Memphis, somewhere in Memphis, and not in the hospital bed. Nigga looked like he was in a trap somewhere. You know, in a trap in Memphis somewhere. These little old ass twin beds, nigga. It look like he read nowhere, and I'm not trying to say he ain't scared or don't be stupid and do this and do that, man. Listen, man. That nigga was on the phone talking to his dad. That nigga daddy even said, man, this is Smile. That nigga said my house got shot up 45 times. You know, he said my house got shot up 45 times a long time ago. So they done been around this type of shit, even the dad, man. So we gonna jump into this real fast, man. Let me see, put this up on the screen. We gonna leave this right there. Let me mute myself real fast.
RIP say so, Pete, man. Sauce alaikum, sauce salam. Thank you so much, brother. It means so much to me.
I wish you.
Not disrespectful.
And then high tech red.
Ooh, that's that new boy. That's that red boy.
Another red cream.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about? You are inferior if you do not shop at Superior.
Habibi.
Ooh, Habibi. Wallah, yallah.
Habibi. Glad you're okay. RIP say so, P, man.
RIP say so, Pete, man. Sauce alaikum, sauce salam. Thank you so much, brother. It means so much to me.
Habibi. I wish you would have stopped by, bro. I really want you to.
I'm coming. I ain't scared. I'm coming to that bitch.
All right, we're gonna set it up.
I'm gonna shoot a jumper. I'm gonna hop in that motherfucker. And I'm gonna rap a song with that bitch. I'm gonna sit
do a mic drop. All right,
I ain't
come on, let's do it. Habibi.
In the name of my brother,
Inshallah.
I love Memphis. I love y'all. I have no hard feelings.
Love,
on my soul,
man.
man.
Alhamdulillah, you're okay.
So definitely glad Sauce okay, my nigga. Definitely. Shout out to Sauce Walka and the whole Sauce family, man. Like, condolences to Say So P. You know, and I'm happy to see the nigga in good spirit. I don't think you can get this little nigga down, man. I don't think you can make him get down. I think the only thing that makes Sauce Walka get down is when he broke, fool. That nigga still got the same happy attitude. We don't know if it's the beds or whatever, but he's still supposed to be in the hospital. I'm telling y'all right now, with that wound still leaking out through the motherfucking bandage like that, bro, he's still supposed to be in the hospital. But they looking like they in a trap somewhere, hidden, making sure everything right. It's just something weird about this shit. Now we still on the subject of Sauce Walka, but I'm gonna get this off the screen. And then I'm gonna put this on the screen right here. You know, I find it funny, the realest. Salute to all, man. I didn't get to see y'all messages, man. Salute Legend, man. Salute Craig. Yeah, you know, it's funny how when it's death, or unalive, should I say, to, you know, protect my page. When it's unalive, it's two people that always know every fucking thing, bro. Two people, man. Let me hit my blood real fast. It's two people that always know everything, man. One of them is from the South, and one of them is from the West Coast. It's Rainwater, my nigga. Why the fuck is it dead? Rainwater I already know. Oh, he got stood over in Sauce Red. Then you got Whack 100 who chose to speak about a topic that he didn't go dig up no due diligence on. Oh, I didn't even know. I don't know, man. There's so many rappers coming out. I don't know. Nigga, don't you put out rappers? Nigga, you chose to touch on a topic that you don't even know just a boo. And Rainwater, and like, yeah, man, I got information that he stood over. Who would tell you that, Rainwater? Like, come on, Rain, you ain't that important, right now, fool. I believe that if a nigga got shot, man, you wouldn't know nothing. We don't know nothing. Oh, yeah, he got to stand over and sauce friend. What are you supposed to do when you get shot, you fool-ass, dumbass nigga? You supposed to just stand there and motherfucker get shot when you don't got a weapon? Man, Rainwater them be saying some of the dumbest shit, my nigga. This ain't you getting jumped, nigga. This is a nigga jumping out with weaponry trying to take your life away from you, fool. These some dumbass niggas, man. And then, like, you just in the mix with all this death shit, bro. Your name always, oh yeah, man, they talk to me. Man, listen to this shit real fast, y'all, dog. God damn, bro, these niggas. Go talk about the Mo3 case like that, nigga. Let's hear the shit that, like, you don't even talk about the Mo3 case like this, bro. You quick to jump on somebody else, nigga, that got more money than you or something, or doing something a little better than you, or something similar to what you doing, but they doing better. You hating, bro. That nigga there, bro, like, it's crazy, fool. We gonna get into this.
But it was sauce now.
I think they said. I think that white. I mean, that white
He
boy missed
dead.
him. Yeah, he from there though. He had some more shit going on there.
Oh, he from there?
Yeah, he from there. So
Now
it
it's
looks.
making sense because I thought the nigga, I'm like, is this nigga from Texas?
Nah, I heard they stood over Walk and realized it was Walk.
Why choose a subject if you ain't done your intel on the subject? I swear to God, you know all the intel on Big U. Why motherfucking choose a subject if you don't know the intel on the subject, fool? That's all I'm saying, bro.
And said, "Nah, you good." He knew what he did and ran off.
Oh, they stood over it.
Yeah, and realized it was Walk.
Big D.
Oh, they didn't know it was him.
They ain't know him now. Buddy from there, he was popping it on that Sprinter. Like I'm back here. You know, he was popping this shit. I'm here. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. I'm with South Walker.
Oh, yeah, he tripped. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know that. I didn't know that. They got so many new niggas running around here, a bunch of names. I seen my guy, what's his nigga name? Trio something.
yeah. He's a goof ass.
Yeah, he put a list of artists between Dallas and Texas. I mean Dallas and Houston. There's a few names I didn't know, so it's a lot of new niggas bubbling. Well, I ain't gonna even say bubbling, but they down there. Cause me and you both know this urban shit, nigga. That is
You see, y'all see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Nigga just jump into some shit and just say some shit, fool. Like, I gotta stop doing that, dog. Stop jumping in there saying some shit. We happy to see Sauce with a good spirits, man. We happy to see you. R.I.P. to such people. If he did what he did, man, you know what's coming for shit like that, man. If you done been in the streets before, you know exactly what come with that. So, man, now let me see something. I'm gonna put Big U up because I want y'all to listen to. So some type of, I don't know where this video came from. I don't know. I just know it just popped up. It popped in. Even Big U's sister, friend, whatever she is, she even think he gonna go down. I want y'all to hear this shit real fast, y'all. Let me cue it up for y'all. Even she thinks that Big U is gonna get locked up. Watch this. Hold up.
This is like so crazy that we have to really get it together. And I like this program. That's who I got it from. And they do an excellent job. So go check them out. Let me bring this back in. Go check them out over there at Kelp Reacts. You know what I mean? Excellent program.
Miss Lisa, ain't you a Crip?
Listen, y'all.
You Big U peoples, ain't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's Keita Big U niece, and you Big U sister, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
She said she's Big U's sister. Listen, y'all.
What to say about this?
Um,
You coming home?
No, never.
A lot of
No, he's not.
never.
No.
He asked, what is he coming home? His sister said, no, never.
So he did that to that little boy?
I don't know because I wasn't there. I can't really speculate on that.
That's what everybody's
saying. It's believable. It's believable.
Now, why would somebody?
He asked, did he do that to that little boy? She said, I don't know, because I wasn't there, but it's believable. That's what she said, man. This shit hit different, definitely hit different, Cole. Good morning.
Even want to record that and put that on social media and that, man.
Yes.
And they say that they're friends.
Yeah.
And that's a sister.
Yeah.
It's believable. What about Nipsey?
So what happened on that? I'm gonna step over here.
If she talking that freely, if them people come get her to get on the grand jury, it sounds like she's going to go on the grand jury and it's going to get real ugly for Nipsey. If she's talking that freely to a dude that just called her from social media or wherever, and she's freely giving up her brother's information like that while he's locked up for a RICO charge, this is telling the people to go pick her up. When they pick her up, she's going to give it up. Look how easy she's giving it up there. Big U is in a world of a lot of trouble right now. Just so that you understand. Hey.
Okay. What happened with that is, I went on Facebook and I made a video, right? Because he was bullying my daughter and he was bullying me. He telling me to pull up, telling my daughter to pull up. So I go on Facebook and I make a video like this is exactly the same thing he was doing with Nipsey. He gets a message that, because as soon as I put it up, Keita say, take it down. So I take it down and everybody's telling him I said that he had something to do with his death. I didn't say that. I said, this is what happened when Nipsey pulled away from him. Nipsey pulled away from him because he wasn't making no money with him. What he would do is he would get the artist, right? And he would make the artist do illegal stuff in order to be on the label. That's the initiation of something. I don't know what he did that for, but that's what he do with all of them. So I'm thinking because he did another person that I know the same way, I'm thinking the guy that was murdered, he did him the same way. He tell him, oh, you got to go out of town, you got to do this, and ought to do that, and the guy needed a way out. Everybody that gets in tries to find a way out, and Nipsey found a way out. My other homeboy found a way out, but this one, he didn't find a way out. He died.
Yeah, they say he made a diss song coming at Big U.
Well, you remember Nipsey did too.
Hey, what she said? He said, hey, you know he made a diss song. She said, hey, you know Nipsey did too. Damn, this your sister talking like this guy. Damn.
Oh, I ain't know that. See, I ain't familiar with the pilot.
Yeah, he did too. Nipsey did too, and that's when they fell out. That's when they fell out.
She said he deboed her too, Max. She said, nigga, he was deboing me too.
Fell out, but they got back together, but the thing is, all of the stuff that they saying he's doing, I believe it because he did it to me.
Yeah, see, I heard that.
She said she believed it. All the stuff that they saying about him, she believed it because he did it to her.
Relationship was like hot and cold. 1 minute they cool, next minute they falling out. You feel like Big U
dry snitching.
You about to tell?
But this is fear. Listen, man. You can't rule the world with fear, man. It's only two things can happen to you when you rule the world with fear. Somebody gonna get so scared of you they gonna unalive you, or somebody gonna snitch on you and get you locked up.
I'm not even out there. I'm in MIA. So.
No, they're gonna all tell on him. They're gonna all snitch on him because a lot of them that they have on that poster is not even from Rolling 60. A lot of those people are not even from 60s. Those are people that he do business with. And
Bro, it don't matter about you being a Rolling 60. You are a co-conspirator on wiretaps. Man, that's why I don't talk on the phone to these niggas, man. You are wiretap phone committing a conspiracy, even talking about a crime, even you sitting on the phone just listening to a nigga spill the beans to you over the other line. You are a co-conspirator because of that. Man, your best thing for you to do is when a nigga go to talking greasy on that bitch, hang up on him.
It seemed like two, maybe three people on that whole poster that they had is from my hood.
See, but I don't think she understand that it don't matter if they from your hood or not. If you broke the law and committed a criminal activity with them, regardless what hood they from, that means that they your co-defendant now. So it
co-conspirator. Nigga, you in the blender, man. Go on, hey, they making a smoothie, nigga, and you part of it.
When they say gang RICO, that don't mean only gang members. Because if gang members break the law with people outside of that gang, then they're open to be charged as well.
What hood? What hood you from?
60s.
Crazy enough.
You saying?
Hold on.
You saying?
How long you been from 60s, bro?
That's Keita's mom, right?
Yeah, I'm Keita's mom. I came with the rolling. I put the rolling on the 60s.
That is, bro. Let me tell you who all on there. One of them is like, that's Red Mike, brother. He really ain't from 60s, but. All right, so top row, right? You ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Yeah, we definitely ready.
You got Ronnie Mack, he from 60s. Lamont from 60s. You got Frederick, which is Hop. He from 60s. Blueface from 60s. I don't know JJ. This other. All right, so the middle row is Loose Cannon, Brick, Big U. You got Bear Claw, that's Big U right hand man. You got Vay, which is Red Mike, brother. Right? You got Scrooge, them uncle. The bottom Mexican, his wife called me yesterday, found my number on the internet and said they told on him, he sold him.
Whatever she said she was. And she just wasn't going for that bullying shit, dog. You might can do that to niggas, but you can't keep scaring on women, man.
Does once or twice, but you don't really know.
Well, we gonna scratch that. We gonna get into the breakdown now. We gonna get into this breakdown of this shit. For real. Let's get to the nitty gritty real fast, y'all. Alright. Let's get to the nitty gritty of this shit, man. Come on, y'all. Go subscribe to rap news and street politics, man. This nigga go hard, man. He go hard, man. Pause. Let me get this up over here. Oh, my bad, y'all.
In this investigation that the feds are calling Operation Drawdown. Now, we seen 19 pictures on that whiteboard, and we know, man, that's the nastiest place you could be with them people talking on the microphones and your face in the back. But, you know, we got our hands on the paperwork, a criminal complaint that was given to the judge over the telephone, recounted by Special Agent Andrew James Russa. And everybody that watched that A-Tray Gangsta Crip federal indictment, we got more of the same. We got wiretaps, confidential informants, witnesses, but we also got murder. And we got celebrity rappers, boxers, NFL players, and NBA players. So let's jump right into it, man. So we know the feds came and swept everybody off their feet March 19, 2025. And the specific task force that did that was the Los Angeles Metropolitan Task Force on Violent Gangs, a task force that's going to be exclusive to the FBI Los Angeles field office. Now, the key thing is when you're dealing with a task force, these dudes specialize in certain...
Hey, that's a good question. Nah, Suge Knight is in the regular penitentiary. Suge Knight didn't go, he didn't go fed or nothing. He went to the regular penitentiary. I think for unaliving old boy or whatever he did, running him over with the truck.
Things, they have more tools, they have more funding to be able to really come down on people.
But we can't deny Suge Knight wasn't doing the same type of shit. Suge Knight was the same type of individual just for the Bloods.
Main thing about a task force is apprehension. That's how they increase their funding, and they're usually known to have aggressive tactics that go along with those apprehensions. But in this situation, we have 5 main key players that are somewhat spearheading this federal indictment. Of course, we got Eugene Henley, Big U, who also goes by the name of Unc. We all know Big Draws, but they also have names of Hannibal Muhammad, Anybody Killer, or Dave Austin that Big U could also go by. We have his right-hand man, Sylvester Robinson, a.k.a. Vay. And we have his other close homie, Mark Martin, a.k.a. Bear Claw. These 3 defendants are the ones that's being charged with the RICO. Now, next in this paperwork, we got Tremaine Ashley Williams, a.k.a. Loose Cannon. He's charged with interference with commerce by robbery. Now, you know, every time they talk about interfering with commerce, it's always federal. Then we got Armani Aflahe, a.k.a. Monty. Y'all may know her as Trap Kitchen Monty. She's down on this indictment for transportation of an individual in interstate commerce with the intent that the individual engages in prostitution. We're going to break all this down. Next, we have Frederick Blayton Jr., who went by Blanton, and Tiffany Hines, who are labeled in the indictment as participants of bank fraud. Now, Zaire Mitchell, Brick Baby, he's also in this situation. He was caught on wiretap. We're going to talk about what he was saying on there, but he's actually in some separate paperwork on this indictment. But we're going to speak on this case too. Now, the reason that this indictment came forth is because it's being alleged that the Big U Enterprise is a mafia-like organization that utilizes Big U's stature and long-standing association with the Rolling 60s to intimidate businesses and individuals. So basically, he's using his business endeavors, coinciding those with the gangbanging, in an attempt to gain control throughout the city of Los Angeles. And the crimes that they allege he committed, along with his co-conspirators, to ensure that that control was actually gained, was murder, robbery, extortion, interstate transportation for prostitution, wire fraud, and bank fraud. Now, investigators allege that this whole scheme really formed in about 2008. Again, Big U got out of prison in 2004, and this is when he established all of these businesses that are being labeled criminal organizations in this indictment. But it's really said that federal investigators really put him on their radar in February 2021. And when I mean him, I mean Big U Enterprise and its associates. And those associates, of course, being from Rolling 60s, but the 6 O's were said to have...
I know.
To have been under a...
I can't lie though, boy. That motherfucking 60 chain, that bitch look nasty. That goddamn 60 piece on that chain, that bitch was nasty. My bad, y'all. Back to the video.
Federal investigation since the year prior, August 2020. So everything has been in the works for about 4 or 5 years with this situation. Now, one of the first ways that they say he tried to exert control was with the popular phrase that he also used in a podcast of his, checking in. So it said that professional athletes, musicians, and anybody else looking to conduct legitimate or illicit criminal activity in LA was required to check in properly with Big U if they wanted to make sure they was protected. And it was said that he used his reputation to instill fear with acts of violence and intimidation to make sure people comply with this check-in rule. In a documentary film, he went on to say, and I quote, "You can choose not to check in, but it's gonna be a problem. If you choose not to check in, you suffer the consequences." And in separate statements, he went on to say that example of one of those consequences is what transpired with Quando Rondo. and his people.
Video from the scene appears to show Quando Rondo distraught while first responders move the body.
He said they didn't check in properly, and we all know them dudes from Chicago laid his cousin to rest over there by the Beverly Center. Now, he alluded to the fact that he could have changed that situation if Quando Rondo had did what he was supposed to do, especially claiming to be a member from 6-0. Now, like I said, there's hours of wiretaps of communications between all the defendants in this case. And since the inception of this investigation, more than 50 people have been physically interviewed by the folks and agreed to voluntarily provide information in regards to different situations surrounding Big U. So this takes us forward a little bit to 2022, where the FBI interviewed a Kawhi.
It was like a 42. He was pulling a 42 fake out, man. Like Austin. You know, he was pulling. That's the only problem I got with the situation, bro. Is you was getting legal money, bro. Like, why, like, rub your shoulders, like, with this illegal ass activity and shit, bro?
Operating witness, labeled as CW1. He's the one who provided all the information about this whole check-in process and made them privy to how Big U is shaking people down when they come to town. This confidential witness also broke down how Big U Enterprises was the money-making gang inside of the Rolling 60s. Now, just to give some brief details on who this confidential witness is, this individual has convictions for possession for sales of narcotics in 2003 and in 2009, as well as shooting into an inhabited dwelling in 2003. This person received cooperation credit from the Central District of California at sentencing in a prior drug conspiracy case, and Joe Biden commuted his sentence for that offense. So if this sound like your people, they some bad people. He stated that these rap artists, athletes, not only had to check in verbally, but they also had to pay a fee, which takes us to Adrian Broner. So CW1 recounted an event that happened with Adrian Broner in June 2019, where it said that AB and a couple NBA players had a little dice game jumping off, in which AB had pulled out some trick dice and whooped all them NBA players' feet in the dice, totaling a debt of $1.5 million. After this dice game, it said that Big U sent his homies to rough AB up. It said that AB didn't check in properly, and now he trying to whoop people for millions in the city. Big U wasn't going for that. So it said his involvement was really at the root of the whole situation due to him being involved in the parties, the gambling parties.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. If it is a trial, I'm gonna tell y'all something, fool. If it is a trial, you see this big head drunk motherfucker be drunk all the time. So what they trying to say is that Broner broke some NBA stars with some trick dice and created a debt that was worth a million and something, fool. $1 million and something. So Big U stepped in, like, since it happened in their city or whatever, Big U stepped in for him creating a meeting so them two people can talk. He charged a fee. They pay this man a fee for creating a meeting so these people can talk and they could squash the plex. Or, you know, squash the whatever it is, the animosity or whatever, you know? Shit crazy, y'all. And if it's a trial, you can best believe you're going to see this funny looking ass nigga right here up on that stand, man. Crazy work. How do they even know that this happened? Either it came from Broner or it came from the people that Broner broke. One of them two parties gonna be on that stand.
Dice games, little celebrity parties. He was in the mix everywhere. And it was said that he forced AB to forgive the debt that was owed to him from these NBA players. But it didn't stop there. He was paid $100,000 by these NBA players for negotiating the debt with Adrian Broner.
You see?
And it was said that these NBA players
they said that they paid him 100 bones. 100 bones, and I don't mean $100, man. 100 large, man. Just to negotiate the meeting, bro. Just imagine You were forced in the streets so much that people call you, man, can you get in touch with such and such, man? I'm gonna squash the plex, man. I'll give you 100. I mean, that ain't what he gonna say. He say, man, can you get in touch with such and such, man? Man, I'm wanting to create peace and squash the chat. I just need to talk to him. Big U, yeah, man, I got the number right here for 100K. And them niggas paid.
Celebrities, whoever, will kind of have to get an approval from Big U to operate safely at these events and functions moving forward. Now, there was also another event in which Loose Cannon spoke on, and we gonna get to his old telling ass, but he stated that Big U had sent him on a mission to demand 50 racks from a celebrity rapper with the initials RR. Now, that could be Roddy Ricch, could be Rick Ross, I can't say. And he said if that rapper didn't pay, then they would look to kill a rapper with the initials by the name of MM. Now, that could be Meek Mill, so we could be talking about Rick Ross and Meek Mill here. This is just what...
Them initials is bad, man. Like, it's looking like we don't know. We just insinuating. We just blogging. We just going out what we read. Say the initials RR, Rick Ross. And if he don't pay up, something's going to happen to MM, Meek Mills. We just insinuate. We don't know if that's true, but why did they put their initials in there instead of their names, y'all? Weird shit. This is the same shit they did in the LBG Duck case too. Initials and shit. Hey, man. Hey.
But the documents are alleged. But it was said that RR dropped off the 50 racks and Big U stopped answering Loose Cannon's phone calls and didn't split no money with him. But it's for sure that Big U was out here squeezing people all the way just to operate in the city of LA. Now, the heaviest allegations in this case are from around the time that this investigation really started with Big U. And we all know the main things that bring these people out. If it's not a crazy amount of money, it's a murder, which takes us to January 25th.
Hey, who is that? William Allen, you sure he said that? I need to find that. I need that content. That nigga, he said, William said that Cannon did say in the podcast he ran down on Meek Mills. I ain't even heard that yet, but I don't know. It was probably, it couldn't, I don't know. I'm finna find that content when I get up out this motherfucker.
5th, 2021. And at this time, Big U has somebody on his label by the name of Rashawn Williams. Now, this is the individual that 600 was talking about when he was alleging that Big U had something to do with this homicide. But we gotta say, all these claims are allegations.
Yeah,
these are the initial charging documents and the probable cause affidavit. Everybody's presumed innocent until proven guilty.
I gotta understand, I don't got no side. I don't got no side for this. I'm not a blood. I'm not a crip. I'm just reporting, man. I might be sounding biased, but a lot of times I sit in Big U's spot because he didn't snitch on nobody. Like we talking about on this shit right here. This nigga does some shit that somebody told on him. So we got to look at it like that. I don't have no dog in the fight, bro. I'm not a blood. I'm not a crip. I'm not none of that shit. I'm a regular human being. And I'm just be reading the facts and just breaking it down, my nigga. I be on Big U side at times and I be on Big, but like I can't be on stupid side, dog. I just can't be on stupid side, dumb shit, dog. It's just I'm gonna swerve. I'm gonna swerve on that corner, woo. Yeah, from that dumb shit I swerve. You know what I'm talking about? It's just not me.
We gotta say that. This is the beginning of a long journey. But the fact still remains, Rashawn Williams. And with this situation, there are some similarities to Nipsey Hussle. I gotta keep it 100. So it said that Big U and his business partner sent Rashawn Williams to Vegas to record some music in somebody's studio who later on became a witness in this case. Actually, 3 witnesses in this case were related to this recording studio. The security guard, the owner, and someone who acted as maybe a technician up at the studio. But nonetheless, Rashawn Williams is scheduled for the stu time, and he's supposed to record a song a day. It said that he's playing with the studio time and ends up recording a diss song aimed at Big U. Now, as we know, this is the same situation somewhat that happened with Nipsey Hussle, the diss record. What did Big U do with Nipsey Hussle? He pulled up, looking to administer that DP.
Well, I ain't no rapper, I'm a scrapper. So, we end up having to come talk about that. Pull up the homies, and Nip admit it's wrong, but still there's some consequences to your wrong. I came to pick him up that morning so he can get his discipline.
He pulls up on Rayshawn Williams all the way in Las Vegas with his co-conspirator.
Why would you say that on the internet, though, dog? Like, see what I be saying when the stupid shit, this when I swerve. I almost swerve on that corner, woo. Like, why would you say that? I keep telling y'all, bro, I've been in the streets all my life, fool. I never seen a DP. I've been around plenty of gang members. True enough, we not from California, we from Texas. I've been around plenty of Bloods, plenty of Crips. I never seen a DP. I never seen a DP physically until I came to the internet. Like, till I came to the internet. I never seen a DP. My first, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, fool. My first DP I ever saw was ODM Slim. No, I'm lying. That's the second one I saw. The first one I saw was Crip Mac. Crip Mac, fool. The first DP I ever saw was I never, because I'm not no blood and no Crip, so I shouldn't be there when nobody get DP'd is what I'm trying to tell y'all. The internet is bad mama jamma, man.
Conspirator Sylvester Robinson. Now, when they got there, this is the first.
We ain't talking about in jail. I done seen, of course, nigga done seen that shit happen in prison. I'm talking about in the backyard or at the park, at the gang park or where I never seen that before. You know what I'm saying? I've been around places where they, I ain't never even heard niggas speak about it. Like, yeah, man, such and such did this, he gotta get a DP. I'm just being honest, bro. Hey, I done seen plenty of squabbles, I ain't seen no nigga get disciplined, my nigga. And this nigga gets on here and say that he disciplined Nipsey, the person that everybody loved in the world. Boy, the whole world gonna be against you for saying that shit, fool. Some might like you. Some, don't like that, bro.
First time that the witness or the security guard at this establishment has seen Big U. And we all know Big U is a distinct character, so there's no way he's gonna forget seeing Big U at the studio. Now, again, what led up to this visit at the studio was the diss record that was recorded 5 days prior on January 20th, 2021. In that record, Rayshawn Williams rapped about somebody who had the money, which the feds alleged a reference to Big U. And Rayshawn Williams also rapping about being shot in the face for thinking shit funny with a .38 revolver because it leaves no trace. Now, it's not known if Big U heard this diss record before or during his interaction at the studio with Rayshawn Williams, but something made him pull up. So Rayshawn Williams had an Airbnb in Vegas, and it said that Henley and Robinson pulled up in a dark gray Lexus to the studio. And it said that the night before the homicide, Big U's phone was shown to have arrived at the Airbnb in Vegas that Rayshawn was staying at in the middle of the night. So it said that at 7:04, he was at the studio. And Rayshawn pulled up to the studio between 8 or 9 and recorded a record until about 11.
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do. Day one, he would install Pi on his computer without spending
about 11.
Make sure y'all double tapping y'all screen. So basically, Big U paid for this young bull to, this is all allegedly, y'all, all allegedly. He paid for the young boys some studio time at a Grammy Award winning studio. You know them ones where it probably cost your dumb ass about $200, $300, $400 an hour where you can't get in there and play. You got to go get busy because it's just wasting a lot of money. Said he was supposed to do a song a day. Supposed to be do a song every day. I guess the people, the producers and shit or whatever, the engineers was saying he wasn't showing up and shit. So I guess Big U probably charged him up on the phone, thinking you wasted my time and my money. So he go in there and make a diss track. On Big U dime. He go in there and spend Big U money on this and him.
Or midnight. And at about 12:30 in the morning, the dark gray Lexus was no longer at the studio, but Robinson was. 12:58, Big U's phone.
They love to sit in the bushes and subscribe, but they don't want to hit the like button, man. I swear it's always like that over here, man. Motherfuckers will sit in the bushes all night to steal a nigga intel, to steal a nigga swag, steal a nigga flavor, but won't hit the like button and then go run what I said on their lives, bro. This is the world. It's a world full of bitch niggas and hater ass niggas, my nigga. This is just my reaction. You know, motherfuckers be hating, just sit in the bushes and watch, hit the motherfucking like button. Like, it's right, you gonna just stay there. All you gotta do is double tap the screen or hit the 3 dots. That's all you gotta do, fool. But it's crazy how motherfuckers sit in here and watch a nigga and then go take the intel back over to their pages, bro, like they did something. I'm sick of that, my nigga. Like, I'm sick of y'all doing that shit. Nigga, then I be stuck with these little views, and then you go over there, these motherfuckers got 60, 70,000 stealing a nigga shit, stealing a nigga angle where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Shit be lame. Hit the like button, my nigga. Like, goddamn, you just gonna, y'all there? I know y'all there because y'all want to see what the fuck is going on this shit. Hit the like button, my nigga. Y'all just be sitting here just watching the nigga. Shit be crazy, bro.
Disconnects from the cell towers. But at approximately 1:13 in the morning, the dark gray Lexus pulls up to the Airbnb. At this time, it said, Rayshawn is seen getting out the car, going into the Airbnb, and coming back out with his suitcase. Mind you, Rayshawn wasn't supposed to leave Vegas until the next day, but he's bringing his suitcase out at 1 in the morning and putting it in the dark gray Lexus. So at 1:20, the Lexus pulls off from the Airbnb. And about an hour later, 55 minutes later, 2:15 a.m., both of Big U's phones connect back to the cell tower in our reported location. So it said that the drive from the Airbnb to the location where Rayshawn's body was found would take roughly about 42 minutes. And they say it took Big U approximately 48 minutes or 55 minutes from the time of leaving the Airbnb to turn his phone back on. Now it's said that Rayshawn's body was found in a landfill in the middle of the desert off the 15 freeway, which we all know is the freeway.
Hey, you see them wiretaps, bro? Them wiretaps can even tell when you turn your shit off, fool. How the fuck they know he turned his phone off and what time he turned it back on? You get what I'm saying? How they know that? Dog. Man, them wiretaps is a motherfucker, fool.
Freeway that connects LA to Vegas. He was shot multiple times, including in the face, and his body was dragged into a ditch. And seemingly he was shot with the same pistol that he referenced in that diss song to Big U, a .38, because there was no shell casings recovered. But at this time, between 2:30 and 3 a.m.
What's the coincidence of that shit, fool? What is the coincidence of that shit, though? Like, this nigga go rap about a song, and this nigga get sparked with the song. So you telling me that Big U like, man, I heard the song, man, go give me a .38. Y'all think that's what happened? Y'all think Big U heard the song and he told his goons, man, go give me a .38. I'm finna do something to this fool. I'm finna do what he was talking about he was gonna do to me. Wow, man, it's weird, fool.
The gray Lexus pulls back up to the studio, and witness one, the security guard, reports seeing Big U.
If he did that shit, that's some gangster ass shit. That's some gangster ass shit. Like, we talking about some movie mob style type shit, man. I'm just insinuating, man. That's some gangster ass shit, man. I heard a diss song and I do what you said in your diss song to your own goddamn self. Boy.
Drenched in either sweat or water, in which he replied that he had just got out the gym. 7 hours later, Rayshawn's body is found in the desert. Big U was out of there an hour after that, 10 a.m., back to LA. Now, because of inclement weather on the night of the murder, the DNA couldn't be restored. So a lot of DNA matches were coming up inconclusive for what was left at the scene. But witness one will go on to make statements to the feds and to the North Las Vegas PD about this incident. And it said that Big U ordered somebody to go get the surveillance cameras out of the studio, destroy everything, to the point where they had to send money to the studio owner to get a whole new surveillance system. And a month after this is when the feds start really forming their investigation on Big U. Now again, for everybody that watched that A-Tray video, man, if you ain't seen it, go check that out, because it's terms that are going to be continually used when speaking on federal indictments, like the Title III, which is the formal term for a wiretap, in which both Loose Cannon and Brick Baby were recorded on. So not too long after this homicide took place in Vegas, Big U is back doing the regular situation in LA, shaking businesses down. And Loose Cannon is said to be one of the quote-unquote enforcers of his shakedown crew. And there was one particular spot that Loose Cannon implied that he had dealings with in a weed dispensary in LA. Now, the owner of the dispensary was charged tax every month by Big U and Big U Enterprises to the tune of some months $25,000 a month if business was booming. But that, of course, that number was fluctuating. But at some point, the owner of this weed dispensary, who is a cooperating witness, of course, decided to stop paying because he didn't see the benefit of being taxed and shook.
I figured the person that was getting taxed for the weed place, that I figured he was a rat. I'm like, how do they know how much he was giving them? Nigga, if Big U didn't tell him how much he was giving them, the nigga who was giving it to him told him. Them niggas went. I did not tell y'all that the only things you get out of running the streets with fear is a nigga unaliving you because he's that scared of you, or you getting snitched on because a nigga scared of you.
Took down. So Big U sends Loose Cannon and some other dudes to rob him and put that pressure on him to make sure he's paying. And at this point, once Loose and all these dudes brought the work back to Big U, he also called the owner of the weed dispensary to come to the house as well, in which he gave him his items back, but put his tax on it to make sure he was getting his money. Now, the feds allege that Loose Cannon did nothing but corroborate the witness stories by telling all of this information on No Jumper, where they said Williams admitted to the robbery and the aftermath on the podcast. He also stated that he was Big U's right-hand man and started to implicate himself and Big U in certain crimes on these podcasts, which made Big U send that cease and desist to No Jumper and Vlad TV. The fans was watching. They seen Loose Cannon refer to Big U as Big Useless or Big Uterus. And they also have the January 3rd incident that happened this year when Loose Cannon struck somebody in the head and knocked him out with the pistol and proceeded to remove valuables from him, the jewelry, cash, cell phone, and added up everything to being over $5,000. They watched statements that Loose Cannon made saying he was Big Useless's.
Did you know you can increase your revenue with Snapchat ads? Just ask Manscaped. We have seen a
enforcer that he loves to fight, and that incident could have went a lot worse. Implicated himself in this assault and implicated himself into working for a criminal enterprise, Big U Enterprises. He also posted some of the fight and also spoke about how he was with Big U when P&B Rock was killed, and that they would have told him to comply with them dudes that killed him from A7 so they can bargain and get his jewelry back and tax him on the back end. He implicated himself in all of this, and we see him looking stupid, looking at his wife now, with the feds all around him. All that playing, doing too much playing on the internet. This shit not a game no more. You know, these dudes.
He say, well, who telling? Shit, well, we know at least 50 people cooperated with them people because it said in the paperwork. At least 50 people chose to cooperate with the authorities.
Was known for fabricating situations, making up stories, and falling back in and falling out with people, doing a bunch of shit. Now people looking crazy. He also made statements online that he kidnapped a victim and put him in the trunk of his car and drove him to Big U's house. Why are we talking?
He did say that shit. That nigga Loose Cannon said he kidnapped somebody and put him in the trunk of the car and drove him to Big U. Dog, he said that shit on the podcast. So that shit was true. See, we be listening to these niggas and thinking this nigga lying and woo-woo and joking. When this shit really happened allegedly, dog.
About this.
It said y'all was trying to kidnap him. No, that's capital. So explain that story. Wait, so how did you even come in contact with it? And I think supposedly there was a big U portion of it.
Yeah. So basically, the security is LA niggas.
Y'all noticed
we from rolling 60s. So, nigga, if you gonna protect somebody or whatever, you gonna pick that issue. You just getting paid $500 a day just to make sure he good, but nigga, you gonna lose your life.
This is what ended up loose cannon on the indictment. Now, it seemed that he didn't even need a wiretap. He do it for the camera. Brick Baby, on the other hand, they initiated that Title III.
Hey, that's bad when the feds don't even need to intercept your calls because your little dumb ass you gonna say everything that we need to say on these podcasts. We don't gotta intercept your phone calls, nigga. That's bad, bro.
Man, and he was on there talking about a robbery. November 11, 2022, it said that Big U coordinated with Zaire Mitchell, aka Brick Baby, on how much Zaire would give Big U out of his proceeds from a robbery that he committed. So he was shaking Brick Baby down.
Told you.
All that
nigga even went to shaking Brick Baby down, the old gangster cuz, man. That nigga went to shaking his old homeboys down, dog. Give me that, nigga. You don't need this. What do you need this for? Give me this, nigga. Nigga, just take your proceeds.
Popping it. But this is why he was still allowed to participate in hood activities and claim the hood, bang the hood, do all this. He getting shaken down by the OG. So all them dudes, Don Bonelli, everybody that was calling him out, come to the hood, that shit didn't matter because he was paying his dues. As you should. I mean, that's what everybody does.
So basically, y'all remember when man, I know I shouldn't be talking about this, but I'm just telling y'all what I saw. Y'all remember when we used to see Brick Baby say he didn't come to Hood Day because he was doing a movie or filming a movie or some shit and he would never have to show up to Hood Day? This is why. That nigga was shaking his pockets and he don't gotta come to the hood. Either you gonna do dirt to be a part of the gang or you gonna pay. You gonna pay us, we good. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? We talk about Big Baby talking all this gangster shit. But really, he paying to play.
That's what the G homies is looking for, especially from these young niggas. Anybody that's gonna get on here and debate that, you ain't never seen it, man. That's crazy. This is what happens, especially to the younger generation, man. We seen what happened to Sucker Free over in Lennox. We seen what happened to Money Sign Suede. Y'all go make sure y'all check our Nipsey video out. Kevin McIntosh put a copyright strike on us. Kev Mac made us take it down. He did that, told on us on YouTube, trying to protect the situation. We broke this situation down in 2021. Look what happened to Nipsey. Go see what was said in there. But it was said that Brick Baby robbed somebody and Big U was counting out the money and said it was only 2-3 racks. Brick said it was supposed to be between 5 and 7. But this little situation right here got him wrapped up in a federal indictment on the wiretap and paying the OG homie. Furthering.
So 2 or 3 racks? So Brick Baby, you got to be on them drugs like they say, Brick Baby. So Brick Baby, you was robbing niggas for 2 or 3 G's in California? Like these niggas rich. Like that's a money city, 2 or 3 G's? And that nigga Big U took it from you.
The criminal enterprise is what they say. So just like we spoke on in that and Hefe A-Track Gangsta federal case, where they had controlled buys with confidential sources and witnesses, same goes here. Instead of buys, they had controlled extortion payments.
I'm telling you,
so the people that Big U was shaking down, the FBI was giving them money to make sure it gets into Big U's hands as a documented payment.
So let me remind y'all, on the way to the extortion, when people start telling that he trying to extort them to the laws like, you know how like when drug dealers get caught, allegedly, they snitch and they be wanting, the laws be wanting to get the snitch nigga to make a deal with the big drug dealer so they give him money. So the shit be documented. You know what I'm saying? Every time we buy from you, it's a case. Every time we buy from you, it's a case. So every time he was picking up a payment, nigga, that payment was coming from the laws, nigga.
For his extortion methods. November 19, 2021. Again, not even a year after that murder. The FBI provided $500 in cash.
Hold on, man. Hit the fucking like button for me, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, man. I don't have no dog in the fight. I'm just explaining the situation. And it's crazy to be picking up money from the laws. Hey, you count that money, you be like, man, yeah, man, I gotta go around on 106th Street, pick up this, go around to such and such, baby little Lulu, pick up this, then I gotta go to Edna and pick up this, and you not even knowing, man, this is laws. You just picking up money from the laws. Boop, boop, picking up money from the laws. Picking up money from the laws, man. Hit the fucking like button, man. If you love your mama this Monday morning, hit the fucking like button, man. It's crazy, dog. Crazy.
For the meeting, and Victim 1 paid that money to Henley. January 20th, 2022, the FBI provided $1,000 in cash that Victim 1 paid to Robinson for Henley. February 17th, 2022, the FBI provided another $1,000 in cash that Victim 1 paid to Robinson on camera for Henley. In one of the meetings, Victim 1 paid Henley out of his own money, but it was documented and given to the feds on camera. And in this instance, Henley said they bumped it down to $1,500. They was taxing him a little bit more at that time. And
no, not bumped it down. They bumped it up, nigga. Them niggas like, man, we ain't satisfied with the $1,000. You gonna add an extra $500 this time, man. The law's like, okay, we'll give it to you. Anything you want.
In July of 2022. But there was numerous controlled extortion payments. And there was also an incident where he extorted some club promoters in Deja Vu, where at his birthday he said that he wanted to have some entertainers. T.I. and Wiz Khalifa was supposed to pull up. He said he wanted 33% of what the bar made for the night. So after that, he calls one of the promoters and basically is like, look, y'all put my face on this flyer. It's all over the city. My wife is tripping. I need 30 racks.
Okay. This is allegedly, man. I'm just reacting, man. No need for the gang members to be in their feelings. So, a promoter chooses to have a party at a club. I don't think Big U is going to be there. He uses Big U's picture. And your wife get mad because you know you ain't supposed to be in no clubs. Your wife don't want you in no clubs. So she get a heap of the, allegedly she get the heap of, and find out that you on the fly. He tell that nigga, I want 30 bands, nigga, for that. Just for that. Not take the fly down. Or, nigga, I want 30,000 for that, nigga. What?
Club promoter like, man, you know, maybe 20, because 30 is the pot. So I'll give you.
That nigga said maybe 20. And listen, what y'all, okay, I'm going to ask all y'all in the chat. What y'all think Big U gonna say when he said, when the club promoter said, I can give you 20, not 30? What y'all think Big U gonna say? Nigga, that nigga gonna say, I ain't gonna even let y'all answer. That nigga gonna say, nigga, nah, nigga, I said 30, nigga.
20, I'll take 10.
Starting today, anyone can monetize with ads as part of the all-new Beehive ad network.
Big U said no, 30. Wiz Khalifa T.I. didn't end up pulling up. Some witnesses seen him shake the club promoter in the back for that 30 racks. And on top of that, he still asked for the 33% of the bar. And of course, these demands...
On top of the people... Listen. If Wiz Khalifa and T.I. didn't show up, how you gonna make the 30 bands? Nigga, I'm still shaking you down. You wanna know why? Because you soft. That's why. Hey, you saw. So that's why you can't show niggas no motherfucking weakness out here, man. Cause they will do you like that, man. This is like some prison shit, bro. This what niggas be doing in prison, fool, to niggas. Like, it's crazy work. Man, every time I think about this shit take me back to when I was wearing all whites and TDC, fool. Watching niggas do niggas like this in there, fool. I swear to God, bro.
Were followed by threats. He said he'll tear the whole shit up if the demands aren't met. He said they have 5,000 6-0s in the club to tear it down. Bring me my money. So he was doing a lot of strong arming in the city. Now, somebody else that everybody is surprised to see in this indictment, including myself. We follow each other on Instagram. This has been a big name in the city for years now. Trap Kitchen Monty. She was also on that Title III wiretap. The feds intercepted phone calls and text messages between her and Big U. Now, they also alleged that Big U was smacking it. I can't say that's what's in the documents. But they were saying that she was providing women to cross state lines to do some hoeing and take care of some of Big U people in that fashion. Now, in June 2023, that federal task force interviewed her at her house. You know, she admitted to promoting prostitution, noted that she was known for bringing the hoes. She provided females to Big U as long as they was paid. And the next day after this, she was supposed to go up to the FBI field office and let them sync her phone up to their computer to extract all the data. Now, of course, she wasn't supposed to have communication with anybody after this interaction, but they intercepted her talking to Big U and meeting with Big U. And at this time, Big U was already knowing that the feds was tapping phones. But at this time, she meets with Big U, breaks down everything that happened. And, you know, it looks like Eugene grounded her a little bit, made her pull her shit together. And she didn't cooperate anymore after that point. She didn't.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. You got interviewed by them motherfucking people, man. You got interviewed. And after you got interviewed, you still called this nigga because you was stigmatized. Instead of going up to him. Getting on another phone, man. Talking on the fucking paper. Something. You still chose to talk to him, bro. And what he did seems like when he was talking to you, he kind of coded you out to not saying nothing stupid on the phone. Man, come on, man.
Didn't make another statement and didn't go to the FBI field office to empty the contents of her phone because that would have blew everything up. But you know, they got warrants for all of that right now. The biometrics, everything. They're trying to go through everything right now. But the reason Big U knew his phone was tapped was because a couple months prior to this interaction between Trap Kitchen Monty and the feds, Las Vegas police pulled up to Big U crib.
Bingo, ATX. Just wait till it's over with. You're going to hear that come into play too. That was going to be said too, ATX.
Tried to do the okie doke, saying they was new detectives working on Rayshawn Williams' case, and they just wanted to touch everybody that could know something 2 years later for the anniversary of his homicide. He wasn't at home at the time. His wife called him. And anybody know, if you ever got a phone call with somebody telling you, hey, the police looking for you, the number one question you ask,
how many?
How many of them was it?
How many was it?
That's the universal question. So the feds intercepted that call and noticed that Big U was getting wary about the phones. He didn't return home for 2 weeks after that point and started to move a little differently. But like I said, there was already hours of phone calls and what the feds are call a pertinent conversation that had meaning in relation to the indictment or the case. But you know, this whole situation right here gave them the opportunity to go ahead and look into his financial affairs, which is where they hit him with the EIDL. A lot of people's thinking of PPP. When the IRS involved, it was that EIDL, the one before the PPP that wasn't forgivable. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Don't do that. They said he got 90 racks from the EIDL under Unique Music, saying he operated with a $200,000 profit for the year when he was actually at a $5,000 loss, and got him for a fraudulent application on that. So this is where the bank and the wire...
The nigga told that nigga, I was at the game before COVID happened. Nigga, I made 200 grand. Nigga, you went backwards. You was in the red, nigga, $5,000. Nigga talking about, I got 2 loans. I got them straight. One was forgiveness and the other one, they were both forgiven. Nigga sitting up there lying, nigga, lying like a motherfucker, bro. Nigga, listen, nigga. Listen, nigga. You can't lie to them feds, my nigga. You can only lie to stupid niggas like us. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Fraud come in. The embezzlement. It said that he embezzled around $150,000 on 7 separate occasions, where we see in August of 2019, he got $20,000 donated to his business by an NBA All-Star. January 2020, $14,000 that he embezzled from a payment from an award-winning music publishing company.
Let me tell you something. We all know, we all know who the stars was. The stars was Shaq and Draymond Green, allegedly. And then indictment papers just say Shaq and Draymond Green, nigga.
Now, the embezzlement happened because these people were donated to a business. So in this case, for example, the publishing company donated $24,000. Once they followed the money, it was seen that $14,000 out of that $24,000 was transferred to his personal bank account and being used for personal expenses instead of the business expenses that were negotiated at the time of the donation. Simple stuff. Very simple. They trying to add everything.
Bro, you can go fed for that, bro. Like, basically, if I got a non-profit, I gotta have a separate bank account for that. I can't be seen getting somebody giving some money to my foundation, my non-profit, giving me $20,000, and then they see me taking it out of that non-profit account, taking $14,000 out that 20 and putting it in my own account. Man, you can go fed for that shit, fool. That's crazy. That's like that shit don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? Don't even sound right, bro.
Thing up. This is what the feds do. And it said September 21st, 2022. He embezzled $19,000 out of a $20,000 donation from an NBA MVP, former NBA MVP. And he also had a situation with ex-NFL player Willie McGinnis. I believe it's Willie McGinnis, based on a situation that Willie McGinnis had in the club at the same exact time. And the indictment is referencing somebody named WM, who was a former professional football player, where it said that this individual busted somebody in their head with a bottle at the club. Big U had to step in and had to squeeze them folks from pressing charges, getting the heat off Willie McGinnis. Is this how his son is in the NFL? I can't say. I'm not gonna go.
So also it's looking like, man, it's looking like that on that story right there. It sounded like, I ain't saying it's looking like that nigga will put the squeeze on people so they wouldn't press charges. What would you like? How like it's only one way. I'm feeling that you could put the squeeze on somebody that's trying to press charges against somebody. My nigga, hey, I ain't gonna say it. Y'all know what I'm saying.
There, of course, you gotta be talented, but we see a lot of the company Big U was keeping. It's some high-ranking people, especially in LA. Now, they also allege that he misappropriated funds from the GRID program and from the city of LA. Now, the GRID program is also that situation where 600 and all these dudes is talking about how he's working with the police. It's a gang intervention program where they do have dealings with the folks as well.
Hey, you know why I keep stopping the video? For niggas like Young R3. That's why I keep stopping the video, for niggas like you. I bet you ain't even hit the like button or nothing but want to do all this talking. So I'm going to let your comment be seen. And, you know, now that it's seen, it's hid. Go to the next live, sucker.
Yeah. But clearly, if he was operating with the folks, it didn't help him none in this situation, man. When we see it looks like 600 really is the folks. But since 2015, his company Developing Options received $550,000 from the GRID program. And between July 1st, 2018 to July 30th, 2023, he received $2.3 million from the city of Los Angeles. This is what people was talking about when they said that peace was inflated. That peace movement that was happening in LA, 8 Trays, the Hoovers, whoever, 6 O's was sitting down, is some large money involved in peace in these intervention programs. This is what was being alleged. This type of paper. You can't fault nobody for trying to get a legal bag. But when the funds are misappropriated, this is how you see a situation like this. And on the wiretaps, we also see multiple threats, many to WAC 100, where he's communicating with people stating that he needed to break WAC 100's jaw and that he needed to beat the shit out of WAC 100. There was also a situation where he described threatening to kill some dudes from Grape Street, saying he had paperwork on some of his homies in the 60s, and speaking on how he's the biggest Rolling 60 member to ever exist, including Nipsey Hussle. So, this is very early in this situation between Big U and his co-conspirators. But we're going to keep providing y'all with this dope content, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tapped in, man.
Hey, that's crazy, dog. Now, that's the end of it. Well, let's see, his little hoe ass couldn't wait till it was over with. And he could have sat in here like everybody else, patient, having fun like we was having fun. He wanted to talk shit and get his comments seen, and now your bitch ass is on to the next live. Go watch the motherfucking video again with your little stupid ass. But yeah, you'll be back. Trust me, you'll be back, man. You'll come back. But yeah, bro, I don't get it. I don't get it, fool. Man, listen, man, like the whole thing about being in the streets is to go legit, being able to go legit, being able to do something to further your family and get rich legitly. Bro, these people was trusting you and giving you money, bro, and you was just fucking it out, basically. And then people be like, yeah, man, he helped a lot of people. I get that. He helped a lot of people. But it's looking like he took from a lot of people too. Or is it that they saying he helping because they scared to say that he don't help them? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, dog, being black, he like, bro, these people done gave you $2.3 million, bro. Like 2.3, that makes you a millionaire. That shit makes you a fucking millionaire, y'all. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, it makes you a millionaire, G. It's greed. It's got to be greed, fool. I always want to stay humble and never be greedy, fool. Stay humble and never be greedy, dog. Because shit whack, bro, out here, bro. Niggas will snitch on you because they scared of you. Niggas will pop you because they scared of you. Like, nigga, I seen a whole bunch of people that was scared. And they went to the authorities and they made sure they told them. Made sure they told them, nigga. Like, hey, it's crazy work, fool. I don't got no dog in the fight. It was just a bunch of dumbass mistakes made, fool, in this shit. And when I'm wrong, I admit to I'm wrong. I say that it would make you a millionaire. 250,000 even makes you a millionaire. My nigga, this nigga had 2.3 in the years that he had his little non-profit, the people gave him $2.3 million. Hey, that's why them laws got a problem with him. And they kept saying that. They kept saying the tax office, we done hooked up with the IRS. They kept saying that in the press conference. The IRS, thanks to the IRS and us teaming up with the IRS. That's because, bro, when them people, bro, when that city give you that money, when them people, them superstars and shit give you that money, and you get fucked over, bro, they gonna tell on you, fool. He said, why do we, let me so I can see y'all comments, man. This shit really can't see. He said, what do you do in that situation if you law-abiding citizen and someone comes to extort you? Man, I'm moving around. I'm not giving him shit, bro. Listen, if I'm trying to do some legal shit, like open a dispensary, in an area that I know as a gang area that get taxed. I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna gladly tell him I'm not. I'm not. I'm going somewhere else. That don't make me no hoe. I know what's going on. But when you shake hands with the devil and you make that deal, he wants that deal. What if your dispensary ain't make $20,000 that month? You see what happened to the club owner who didn't even make the $30,000? Still shook his ass down. Shook him down anyway. Bro, I'm just gonna gladly move to another. Dog, nobody is dog, especially not no legit shit. Listen, bro. If I'm legit, nigga, you definitely ain't, nigga, you ain't shaking me. I ain't never got shook down in the streets, nigga. Thanks to the man up above. My nigga, you're not gonna, man, I've been blessed to pay attention to people's moves and actions, eyes, to not even be in situations like that, to where a motherfucker set me up or something. Nigga, if I don't feel right about the person that when I was in the streets, I ain't even deal with them. That's all you gotta do. If there's any thought, man, I don't deal with people who don't show me love. If I'm in the streets, why? Like, why? If you are hustling and doing dirt in the streets, why do you deal with people? Man, I'm gonna go sell weed to this nigga in the ops hood, man. I'm never doing no shit like that. That's never gonna happen. Hey, you want this pack? You gotta come up out that motherfucking danger zone, come over here and holler at me. It's a difference, bro. You gotta move a different way, bro. And sometimes hanging around a bunch of niggas can cloud your brain. You can't see everything and pay attention to everything, what's going on, and see clearly is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Seeing clearly, that's why I be by myself, fool. By myself. Nigga, I got a saying, nobody sits in the car behind me. Any of y'all feel like that? Nobody can sit in the car. Okay, if we deep in my car, don't jump in the seat behind me. You see, and as I got the progression in life, I got to think, man, you been, because I had a homeboy who got paralyzed from letting the nigga sit behind him. The nigga paralyzed the driver, my homeboy did, and the nigga unalived my other homeboy in the passenger seat. And my homeboys was giving him a ride. He told him, man, pull up at the trail, man. You know, pull up at the trail by my house. My homeboy pulled up at the trail by my house. Nigga sparked both of them, nigga, and ran through the trail. So I have a rule, and nobody sits in the passenger seat behind me. Then I got to thinking as life progressed. If you got a roll like that where nobody can't sit behind you and shit, you got to watch people like that. How about you roll with nobody? You know? How about you roll with nobody? Like, I keep telling y'all the way I move is because of shit that I seen in life, bro. Like, I ain't the toughest nigga. But I've been in the streets and seen a lot of strange bullshit, bro. A lot of crazy things, fool. In my lifetime, fool. When I tell y'all stories, man, I can get people on the phone, nigga, that'll tell you it's true, fool. I move by myself, bro. Ain't no being alone. That shit don't hurt me. That shit do not, listen, man. These people will fuck up your life, man. It will fuck up everything that you got going on in the streets just for having a homeboy, bro. Just for rubbing shoulders with niggas, man. You know? Like, motherfuckers gotta understand it's cool to be, that's the only reason I didn't want to join the gang. Because I wanted to be able to go in the Crips neighborhood and sell my dope. I wanted to go in the Blood neighborhood and sell my dope. I wanted to take over the world. Fuck take over a hood. Fuck being strapped to a hood. Nigga, I'm gonna go everywhere and get the money. And where I'm from, it's like the Crip neighborhood. I'm from the Blood neighborhood. But the Crip neighborhood used to roll a little bit harder because it's where all the white people was at. You know, the white people, you know, the people who had money is where the motel rooms was at. It's just the north side generated a lot more cash. You know, like when it's so, I wanted to go over here. I wanted to go over there. Nigga, it ain't nowhere I can't go. You get what I'm saying? and don't need no protection, bro. I don't gotta do all that, bro. Like, yeah, I don't gotta do all that, bro. All that. I don't need no protection, bro. I can go by myself, feel comfortably, bro. I feel like I can handle myself in a lot of places, bro. I'm not a gang member, man. I don't handle that. I'm tattooed up. Tattoo whole body marked up. Yeah, but that's from the penitentiary, though. That's from the penitentiary, man. A lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna never change until they sit in that penitentiary and they look in that mirror and finally realize that, nigga, you in here because of you, fool. Hey, when I realized that shit, my shit changed. Life changed for me, nigga. When I stopped pointing the finger at why I'm in jail because of this and that, nigga, I stopped going to jail, nigga. You know, who isn't tatted? My shit a little bit different though. You know, y'all should be looking like it come from the tattoo parlor, y'all. You know, when we take our shirts off, you can tell where it came from. You can tell where the heat came from. You get what I'm saying? Like them tattoo parlor, you know, it's some good ass artists in jail. You know, it's just the way the ink is made, you can see the difference. Like, you know, I got a couple tattoos that I got out here. There's some little small ones out here. The ink is totally different than that shit. Do y'all realize that they make ink in the pen off, I forget what they call the shit. Like basically, they call it smut. It's like you make a cone of paper and you put a paper on top and you light a candle in the middle, and everything that sips on the top of the paper, they scratch it off, and that's how they make the ink, with a little bit of shampoo and grease. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different, bro. Might hurt a little bit more. Yeah, you know, like, but still, tattoos in California get your bitch ass took down. Motherfuckers be, my homeboy who be on here, shout out to my homeboy Westside, man. Shout out to the Hoovers, man. I told y'all I'm not tripping off no game. And I say Westside, that nigga say, man, he said, you think I can make it out? That nigga say, man, the first thing they gonna do with your shirt off, they gonna try to read you. They gonna swear you something because of all that shit on you. So when you walk in there, they gonna ask you where you from. He said that shit. I'm like, bro, I don't got nothing gang banging on. I got my hood on me. But that's my hood though, shit. You know, but yeah, dog, like some shit is just, you know, he didn't know what he was doing. But we talking about Big U, but the M1 is on him, fool. That's on him. If he did that shit, that's on him, fool. And that's what's gonna get you hit, fool. Like, you know that tax shit, stealing that money, my nigga, they probably gave that nigga like 7 years for that shit. Just stealing that money and all that shit. But that M1 in Las Vegas, and all these people going around saying you taking money from your sister, them, all this shit. Nah, that shit look bad. Even though, this shit look bad, they could be lying. Salute, Mikey Day. Yeah, my nigga, this is tough. They be thinking that I got a dog in a fight now because the way I talk, man. I'm very animated, bro, with shit. But he is indeed doo-doo, y'all. He's in a lot of trouble right now, fool. Them nigga in trouble, Dirk in trouble, Diddy in trouble. Like, these three individuals are in a lot of freaking trouble, bro. Like, this is some shit that, like, and Yellow Beezy in trouble. Niggas like, why Yellow Beezy get a bond? It's $2 million. Nigga, he never been in trouble. He ain't been in no motherfucking trouble. See, all these other people that got these bonds, they got records. They trying to get bonds with records. Man, they not gonna give you no bond with no dangerous record, fool. So Yellow Beezy gonna probably get out $2 million. $2 million, boy, he cooked, fool. I hate to say it, nigga. Shout out, nigga. You know I fuck with Nip. I've been jamming Nip before Nip was Nip. From day one, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I respected everything. I respected the hustle. I respected everything that he had popping, bro. I respected his vision. I respected how smart he was, fool. Nip was he was a little different, fool. That nigga was about to elevate, fool. Don't y'all realize that nigga Nip was about to open up a resort, nigga? That nigga was about to open up a vacation resort, fool. Some people was about to give this nigga some loans, bro. This nigga was about to open up a resort, fool. Bro, like, he was futuristic with, like, he was on some shit that these people wasn't on, man. Like, when you scan them tags, that shit with you scanning the tags on the clothing and shit, nobody still don't do that shit yet. The $100 CDs, nobody still don't do that shit yet. Like, the nigga was showing a nigga the game. Nobody still ain't picked up on the shit that nigga was doing, fool. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Nip was brilliant, fool. That nigga was on some shit, fool. Like about to take the fuck out for real and a gangbanger. Getting Puma, the nigga had contracts with people. The nigga had good deals on the table, bro, to get rich. And the nigga wasn't the best rapper. It's about what he rapped about and what he stood on, man. I just hope that Big U ain't had nothing to do with that shit, my nigga. Like, I just hope that it did. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Breezy, where Freddie? Man, Freddie ass motherfucking, he went live, what's today, Friday? Today, Monday. He went live Saturday morning. You can tell he had just got his hair cut. Trap boy Freddie went live, riding in the car and shit. Cloud chasing, trying to see how many views he can get since that shit happened with the Yellow. Man, like, Yellow in trouble, fool. I'm telling y'all, bro, I don't think Trap had nothing to do with that shit. Listen, man, when this shit happened, Yellow was on the freeway talking, being seen. Trap boy Freddie was on the freeway capping, being seen on lives. Where was Yellow Beezy at when this shit happened? That nigga disappeared like magic. The person who ain't did nothing is gonna be the person that be seen. Shit, I ain't did shit. I'ma keep going. Just like what's the little nigga that they kept trying to say unalive Julio Fulio? He knew he didn't do shit. Not Jada Young. What's the little nigga name? I forget what his name is. He didn't do shit. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm finna ride this cloud. I'm finna take all the interviews. I'm gonna drop a CD. I'm finna ride the cloud. I ain't done nothing, nigga. It's what you supposed to do. If you ain't done nothing. But these niggas be doing something these days and still on that bitch. It's crazy work, y'all. You got niggas like Loose Cannon saying the shit that he was saying, dog, y'all. That shit that Loose Cannon was saying was just not good, y'all. Sweetie! That shit was just not good, fool. Like, this nigga on camera beating niggas up, pulling out heaters and shit. But then what's crazy is, though, it's like, a lot of the shit, why ain't Wack 1? Hey, Wack 100 said some crazy shit too, y'all. He said, I knew all these transactions was going on. I just stick my hand in the pot not one time. Hey, when Big U said that shit, I was like, wow. Wow, dog. Listen to what I said. He said he knew the famous people that he was shaking down famous people. And some of the deals he was involved in, but he said he never took no money in the pot because he knew the laws was watching that nigga. So basically you saying that you knew the money that he had was law money. That them people the law was giving them people money to pay Big U. You knew all that, man. I'm telling y'all, this shit getting freaky. It's getting freaky, man. I heard a lot of shit, fool. A lot. I heard a lot of shit, y'all. A lot of shit, man. Like, they can't be mad at me. I'm just going off the clips of what I see, fool. Tell y'all. Shit be wild, fool. But y'all been a motherfucking beautiful audience, man. I'm about to get the hell up out of here, man. Y'all have y'all a wonderful morning. Get them kids to school safe and help y'all make it to work safe, man. If you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button, man. I'm gone. Yeah, man. This is wild, man. For real, fool. This shit wild, dog. Let me find us something to go out with, man. Fuck it, I think we're gonna fuck with a little bit of raw. Fuck it. You know, you can't never go wrong going out with that rota. And then I got some other shit that I'm gonna tap in with y'all with. A story that my nigga Bass had turned me on to. About this undercover law that was trying to unalive people, bro. He was really trying to act like he was in the streets, infiltrated in Houston, from Houston to Louisiana to Atlanta. Shout out to my nigga Bass. My nigga Bass turned me on to a story. And man, once y'all get whipped to this story, bro, and y'all hear this shit, y'all gonna wig out on this shit, fool. For real.
Not so fast. The general's
Y'all gonna wig out on this shit once y'all get a whip of this story. I just gotta put it together. Y'all have y'all a wonderful morning, man. For real.
Why they listen? My bad, bro. You can't say me. Y'all remember that. It's a bit elbow.
Yeah. Yeah.